This is 8 Minutes of Awesome. I'm Jennifer Lipsky. Today, we're speaking with Avalon Darnesh, who is a shamanic midwife, an intuitive coach, and mentor. Hi, Avalon.
Hello, it's lovely to be here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for being a part of this. And Avalon, I would like for you to share in the work that you do, which is so powerful, how is it that you are empowering women?
So I do sessions with women and I also facilitate courses. And in that, I really encourage women to feel more deeply into themselves about what's really true for them. Because in our world, we take on a lot of stuff that's not ours. And our culture is very masculine driven. So a lot of women just find themselves feeling quite depleted and disconnected and have a longing for some sort of deeper connection with themselves. So in the work that I do with women, I really encourage women to slow down, to connect within, and to just start to feel what's happening within themselves, and to really start to become more discerning about what's authentic for them and what's not, what doesn't feel in alignment for them. And I also share information and strategies for them to really embrace more feminine qualities in their life, and particularly with mothering, to bring more conscious awareness into the ways that we raise our children rather than going on autopilot from the ways that we learnt growing up.
Mm. And maybe you could share, if you don't mind, um, some of your life story. What has brought you to this path?
Yeah, sure. Well, about a decade ago, I was quite a party girl, and I was traveling, and I became pregnant. And when I first gave birth, my heart cracked open, and I just suddenly started feeling everything much more deeply. And I also realized that this person that I was with was actually really unhealthy for me, and it took me a while to actually get out of that, but it was really toxic, and I hit rock bottom, ended up becoming pregnant again, and then I left him. So I had a toddler and I was pregnant and a single mum. And so that was quite a challenging time, and I just wanted to understand myself more. So I studied counseling and I studied holistic psychology and did a lot of inner work and healing so that I could reclaim my own feminine power. And so then I went on to explore shamanic midwifery and studied that. And that was just like such a big yes for me, the transformational power of facilitating transformation for other women. So that was basically what's got me into this, and seeing how important it is in the way that we raise our children, and the way that who we are as women, as role models for our children, so that we can heal the world one heart at a time by becoming more authentic and heartfelt in the way that we are, and that sort of spills over and it inspires our children, and we can inspire each other. And this is the new way I see. So that's a little bit of what brought me here. And as you can probably hear, I feel really passionate about this.
Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned that through that challenging time that you really dug deep. You really took that deep inner dive and studied
Mm.
different things. And that certainly helped you to kind of navigate those challenges. But I'm wondering also in your current life, if anything becomes um, a challenge or something goes in a way that you didn't quite expect, how do you get through those tough times?
Really what we need to do firstly is just slow down and breathe and really come into our bodies, because a lot of the time we'll be in our head. And I find for myself, if I start rushing around and feeling stressed, I'm becoming disconnected from my body. So the first step is just to slow down and breathe, and then to just be aware and feel what's happening in the body. Like, the body's very intelligent and wise, and we can feel sensations or feelings or emotions, and just to actually allow that to be there and to be with what's happening. And as a woman, to actually, you can probably hear my little one in the background, to allow yourself to feel the feelings and emotions. And if you need to cry, just cry. If you need to scream, grab a pillow and scream into it. It's all about becoming more attuned to what's authentic, and allowing yourself to express that.
Right.
And then also learning ways to communicate more effectively as well, so that you can be more assertive and have stronger boundaries.
Right. So giving yourself permission to
Yeah,
really be the
absolutely.
person who you are, not even who you're meant to be, but
Yeah.
really the person that you
Yeah.
are right now.
Yeah, that's it's so huge. There's so much of it is really starting to really feel what's mine and what's not mine, because most of our life we've been taught what to think and how to think, and so it's a process of reclaiming our authentic self and really start to navigate the world from our own center. And another thing that reminds me of is a lot of women and mothers feel guilty for putting their own needs, like for making their own needs important. And we actually really need to fill up our own cups so that we can be really present in that place of service for our family. So it's not really serving anyone to go on autopilot and get really depleted and struggle and go into suffering,
Right.
because that's a lot of the conditioning that we've received. So yeah, it's so much about slowing down, breathing and softening and just allowing whatever is there, to be felt, to be expressed. And it really helps to connect with someone if you can, or to journal or to share it, so that ideally connect with it with people on a similar path, so that you can stay inspired and know that you're not broken. It's actually natural and healthy to express feelings and have emotions, and that's part of evolution. It's part of growth and healing.
Avalon, thank you so much for these beautiful, beautiful messages. And for anyone who would like to contact Avalon directly, you can do so through her website, avalondarnesh.com. Avalon, thanks again.
Thanks so much. It's really been a pleasure to share this space with you today.
Oh, thanks. Mine as well.